last Chad and
Bianca.
It's your boy Mo.
Yep, we are all here at Vision. Is it Vision West?
Yeah. We're at Vision West, and I have these two awesome guys coming down to talk about youth. A session with them about health and well-being, which is cool. So I'll let him take it from here.
I'm putting the spotlight on her, but basically, me and Mo, we're going to be talking to the kids, and hopefully we can have a positive impact into their life, and just tell them a bit about our journey and kind of, you know, physical exercise and things like that, and how it really can impact your life in a positive way. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy the video, make sure to like, make sure to comment, and please consider subscribing so we can do more talks like this.
See ya.
At the end of the day, you know, it was an experience.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we just got done, finished talking to the kids at Vision West. Now, we weren't allowed to film them just because they weren't comfortable with being filmed, and respect to them, and we didn't want to, you know, make them feel uncomfortable as though they had to be on camera. But it was an eye-opening experience, you know. We got to talk about some real stuff about kids that, you know, go through real problems and, you know, have some troubled pasts and things that beat them down. It really makes you reassess what's important in your life and, you know, what you're doing with the gifts and things that you've been given. And do you have anything to add on that, Mo?
Yeah, I think, you know, we kind of went to this hoping that we can sort of inspire someone, and I think both of us, we actually walked out inspired. That's pretty crazy. We went in there to try and, you know, pass our message on to them, and, you know, hopefully they learn something from, which again, we do hope that happens. But yeah, we walked out of that, and yeah, absolutely grateful for, you know, what we've got. Takeaway from this, I'm actually honored that we could stand in front of them and they gave us the time of day type of thing.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, to Bianca, who got us, you know, time to come and talk to them. Thank you so much. It was an absolute pleasure. Love talking to you guys. We'll definitely be back for another chat at some point, and hopefully see where these kids can take their dreams.
absolutely. 100%. I agree. I'll thank you guys again for having us. And this goes out to all of you. Thank you for sitting there listening to us and giving us a chance to share our story. So yeah, we wish you all the best, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be seeing us at some point soon.
Without further ado, we are going to get into what the food is and basically what we're doing with it. So in front of me, we have oats, bacon, eggs. That there is breakfast. We have just any type of pick and mix. I like the Chinese stir fry or the super mix. This is going to be lunch 1 and lunch 2, so I'll have the same meal. All we're going to have is basmati rice, both of those because they were the cheaper ones. We've got butter chicken sauce, which is actually the slaps. I'm going to use some cream just to add some extra calories in it because I'm not watching my calories too hard at the moment. I'm not cutting. We have about close to 2 kgs of chicken there. And now that will be for lunch 1 and lunch 2. In between this meal here, we're going to be having a snack. We have Oxyway. I'm not sponsored by them. I don't have any sort of sponsorships, which sucks. So if you are a supplement company and you are watching this channel or you see my stuff, please sponsor me. I'd be so stoked to get a sponsorship deal. It's the first thing on my mind that I want to do in the next year. We have some Oxyway. I'll have that as a snack with about 200 grams of oats and a shaker. There you have a snack. Then it comes to dinner, which is the waddies once again. Just any sort of green mix, I like that. I'm gonna be having about a couple potatoes, and we have steak. So there's about a kg of steak there. Now this is a very luxurious meal prep. I've seen people meal prep with a lot worse, and they don't actually have stuff that is that nice. But I like to, you know, fuel my body with proper nutrients, and what I really want to build is an amazing physique. And I believe that you really have to put in at least somewhat decent calories. You can have things like pizzas to top your calories up, as I call calorie toppers. But the majority of your fuel needs to be from something that's going to sustain you and not ruin your insulin and your cholesterol and all the rest of it like that. Now there are a little bit of kind of extras, which is this doesn't count in the $100, but everything else covers in the $100 apart from things like olive oil and just salt and spice. But I figured you guys already have that in your cupboards. You can get your mom and dad to buy you a whole kg of oil, or a whole liter, or just a whole lot of oil, like a gas tank of oil. Just fill your car up with it, whatever. Yeah, or you can come borrow some from me. If you really need it, hey look, I'm gonna sign up a charity and we'll donate oil to people who need it for meal prep. So also subscribe so that I can make a charity and fund you guys for olive oil. That is all there. These are the utensils you need. You need a rice cooker. You'll need a dish for this. And you'll need a pan that has a nice little non-stick mat in it. That's what I use for the chicken. And that's basically it. I mean, If you guys prefer cooking things in different ways, by all means do it. This is just the way that I do it, and it's the way that I find the easiest and most time convenient because I'm always rushing in and out of the house, and plus I want to get back to the gym, so let's make this quick. Alrighty, inside there we have the first packet of vegetables cooking. We have 5 cups of rice, 5 and a bit cups of rice. That's absolutely stacked full. Cooking, we have the butter chicken sauce, which I put way too much cream in, and we have the chicken cooking away in the oven for approximately 20 minutes, 200 degrees on fan bake. If your oven is any different or similar to mine, that's basically how I do it. Alright, so we have finished cooking the chicken meal. This is the butter chicken, the rice, the chicken, and the vegetables. Now, it looks boring to the naked eye, but to someone who's eating chicken and rice basically every day, this is amazing, and it tastes so good, and is really, really good for the macros. So I'm gonna give you a little look at what it's all about. That is the butter chicken, rice, and sauce combo. That's 8 meals right there, so that's gonna be meal number 3 and meal number 4 for the day. Alright, so this is meal number 5 that we have cooking up. We've got our vegetables, we've got our potatoes, and we've got our steak. We're not all gonna be eating it at once, but we are gonna be cooking it up, divvying it up into the dishes. There's the rest of the steak, and we've got meal number 1, which will be over there. And our last little meal that'll be an additional, a snack. If you can see there's oats and protein powder, which is my little top up on my macros for the day. So all up, we've got 5 meals for the day. I'll go through and explain exactly what is in every one of them, as I showed you the proportions as well and what the macros are. Okay, so we have just finished meal number 5, which is the final meal of the day, which is dinner. Now, in front of me here, with the steak, the potatoes, and the vegetables, I have roughly around 350 grams of potatoes. And then about, old Betsy, my favorite cow, died to give me 150 grams of sirloin steak and some veggies, because the veggies are good for you, and it is important to make sure you also put them in your meal prep. So you work the math out of what that adds up to, but it's about 1.4 to 1.5 kgs of potatoes, and I think it's about 800, just over 800 grams of steak, sirloin steak. It is a little bit expensive. If you can't afford steak, go for mince. It's going to be a little bit cheaper. I just wanted to try steak and show you guys that you can actually eat really, 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 really healthy on a budget. Yeah, that is it for meal 5. Now we are doing meal number 1. Meal number 1 is the breakfast meal, and it's probably my most favorite meal out of every single thing that I have here, just because of my lack of actually having bacon and eggs on a regular basis. But there is nothing better in this entire world than a good helping bacon and eggs on toast. The macros to all these meals I'm gonna put in the bio, so you guys see what I'm eating, how I'm eating it, how many calories I'm eating. But roughly around my day is gonna be 4,500 calories all up. And if I want to reach about 5,000, if I'm going even heavier into my bulk, then I'm just gonna basically be spooning peanut butter. So you guys wondered why I had the peanut butter in my video, and I didn't show you what I was eating with it or what I was doing for it. But if I eat about 3 tablespoons of this, that's an extra 500 to 400 calories. So it can add up quite quickly, and if I'm really wanting to go those extra calories, that's what I'm going to go for, and that's why I put it in the shopping list, because it is something that sometimes you might not be able to get a meal in, but you can smack down 3 tablespoons and boom, you have 400 calories just like that. Just like that. Anyway, meal 1, the macros of this meal are going to be shown, as all the other meals will be shown too, and you can see exactly the proportions. But it's 4 eggs, 3 pieces of toast. I swapped the oats out for the toast just because I didn't add the toast in, but we're going to add that in, as well as cost, which is about $4, $3, so it's not really that much. And 3 slices of toast, 4 slices of bacon, and 4 eggs, and pretty decent serving of food, if you ask me, for a breakfast. We have the snack meal. I don't technically class it as meal 1, 2, 3, or 4, but it is, you could say it's meal 4, but I'd either have it before meal 2, which is the chicken meal if I'm feeling a bit whack, or have it for lunch and then, swap it out for a different meal. but I'll make sure I have it before I have meal 5, which is my dinner meal. Doesn't look pretty, and yes, it is difficult to down, but immediately I'm getting in my carbs, I'm getting my protein in, so after training or just whenever I need it, it's ready to go, smack it down and I can get my calories in. But you can top it up with peanut butter if you want more calories in that shake. I'm just taking it to go, so you know, I don't have to worry about putting in peanut butter. That wraps us up for the day. We've got meal 1, which is the breakfast, bacon and eggs with 3 pieces of toast, 4 eggs, 4 slices of bacon. Then we've got meal number 2, which is the first of 2 chicken meals, 2.5 cups of rice, a cup of veggies, 150 grams of chicken, and then just the sauce drizzled over the top. Then another one of those for meal number 3. Then meal number 4 is the shake, as I just described. And that shake is a big shake. It definitely fills you up, and especially if you're craving something sweet like a shake. Then we have meal number 5, which is 150 grams of steak, 350 grams of potatoes, and another cup of vegetables. All up in the entire day. The macros you're looking at will be on the screen right now, and the calories are around 4,500. Like I said, if I'm going high, I can add some peanut butter, but that's not in the specific meal, although it is in the cost. And that just about does us for today. So there you go, 6'6", trying to bulk on a clean and on a budget. That's what I eat, and that's how I go about it. So any of you guys want to have excuses about, oh, I hate meal prepping, it tastes like trash, it's horrible, it's hard. Yes, it is hard, it does take time, but you get to eat tasty ass meals. I mean, come on, look at the stuff. Like, look at steak, fries, like bacon, eggs, like a strawberry shake, and then butter chicken. Are you kidding me? It is delicious. So if you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed the channel, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to chuck a thumbs up on this video. Please consider sharing it to your friends, and also comment what your favorite meal was and what you guys do for your meal preps, or if you want me to chuck another meal prep video in which I change some recipes and show you some different types of meals. As always, the last Chad loves you and saving you one rep at a time.